The more successful institutions and agencies and chambers are the ones who 20 years ago adopted these pro-tech, pro-entrepreneur, pro-business principles and policies, right? They are segregating programming by technology cluster, right? If, for example, they have aerospace, they have a high concentration of aerospace and defense entrepreneurs. They are really catering the events, the networking, the resources within that market to that section, to that category of entrepreneurs. And same goes for biotech, et cetera. But these are best practices, again, in our more advanced markets, mostly on the East and West Coast, that they have been practicing for decades. Some of us, a lot of us in the middle part of the US are just catching on to it. But last plug for my friends here in the middle US and our clients, they are adopting very quickly and they are deploying very quickly. COVID lit a fire under everyone. It really has been a serious impetus as it relates to adopting these pro-tech policies sooner rather than later.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. And so as I listen to what you're saying, I guess what I take from it is that their focus really is more on the entrepreneurs and making sure that they have, and technology companies making sure that they have what they need to grow in their environment.
That's right.
Because of course, economically, that's where the new revenue is going to come, the new jobs are going to come.
Absolutely.
So then it's aligning those sort of almost like a consortium, formally or informally, between those companies with the city and other parties that are that have weight.
That's exactly right.
Okay?
Yeah, you've got it. And the cities, again, that are open, and all of the cities we work with are almost desperate to connect to this band of entrepreneurs, right?
Sure.
Regardless of technology category. Again, because first of all, entrepreneurs don't have time, right? I'm betting that 99.9% of your CEOs or executives that you cater to through your podcast they don't have time to show up to meaningless meetings at City Hall, et cetera. So I respect that. But the progressive and the smart municipalities, state governments, higher education institutions that are so desperate for that kind of engagement, they wise up really quickly to what it takes to corral and to engage those entrepreneurs, right? And it takes time. Right. The other note I have to mention is that smart public entities that are seeking and eventually secure the engagement of your audience also recognize that there's a language barrier, right? We know already, obviously, there's a massive culture barrier, right? Business leaders live and breathe to get things done and to move quickly and to experiment and to break glass and to fix problems and to grow and to hire and to revenue. And government in the past, I think things are changing for the better, has not been motivated by any of those things, right? Higher education in the past has not been motivated to do any of those things. And so again, the more savvy public institutions are bringing these business groups, the entrepreneurs to the table and saying, we know that we don't speak your language. So please tell us how we can help you. Tell us what you need. Let's recognize there's going to be a language and some culture and even timing, right? Barriers. But again, savvy ones are going to be persistent and they're going to be smart about how they speak to entrepreneurs.